Hey guys, so for some reason my volume kept going in and out when I was trying to do my intro, so that's why I'm doing a voiceover. So basically this video is me doing a makeup tutorial with a new Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. If you want to know how I got this look, just keep on watching. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye! Okay, so jumping right into the video, I'm going to start with my eyeshadow first. I already went ahead and did my eyebrows, but since I'm going to be using a lot of eyeshadow in this makeup tutorial, I wanted to do my eyeshadow first and then my full face. And the reason why I have two lines on the corners of my eye with concealer is because I kind of want to know where I want my eyeshadow to end. It's kind of like a guide. It makes it easier for me. Well, anyway, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, as you could probably tell from my intro, and I'm going to pick up Eden on a MAC 226 SE brush, blending brush, and I'm just gonna go in on the top of my crease in windshield wiper motions. And just a heads up, guys, I'm gonna be doing a lot of blending in this video. I think that's how the eyeshadow looks the best, and I just keep going in with clean blending brushes throughout the video you'll see. And yeah, that's just the way I like to blend my makeup. Sometimes it takes longer than other times, and this certainly took forever. But yeah, so after I go in with the Eden color, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Saturn color on that same MAC brush, and I'm just going to be adding it right on top of that Eden color and just blend it in windshield wiper motions. And the two brushes I used before were Sigma brushes. I used a clean Sigma brush, F63, and another clean blending brush that was E48, but I didn't like the E48, so I went in with the what is the name of this brush? Sorry, guys. I went in with the F63 to kind of soften the outer corners. And then I'm just going to be blending. Just kind of going in with Eden and going in with Saturn and making sure it kind of makes an ombre effect. And then I'm going to go in with that Sigma E48 and just kind of wing out my eyeshadow, which this is a technique that I'm still working on. And the brush I'm using in this step is the F63. Do you see how I'm leaving a blank space on my crease? Because I'm going to go in with a shimmer in the middle, but to blend out the edges, kind of like a halo eye. I think that's what it's called, what I'm doing today. But to make sure they're all blended out, I just go in with clean blending brushes, and I keep changing them in throughout the video. And also, I keep looking at the camera because I'm not really sure if you guys can see me doing my makeup, so I was kind of all over the place in this video. Okay, so with that F63 Sigma brush, I am going to dip it in that parallel color in the palette, and I'm just going to be adding it to the outer ends of my lid just to make my smoky eye a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to be applying that in windshield wiper motions, but I'm not going to take it all the way into my lid. I'm just going to be kind of smoking out the outer corners of my eye. And I'm only dipping my brush very lightly because it's brown and I don't want to have too much product to blend in, so I just lightly tap my brush and I lightly blend in the colors. Honestly, guys, it's all about patience. All about patience. Which I rarely have. Alright, so now I'm going to take a concealer brush and then kind of just clean up the outers of my eye to make like a really sharp line. I usually use tape for this. I'm sure that you have seen it in other videos, but since I didn't have any tape, I just decided to do this instead. And I'm just taking a beauty blender to make it all even. Okay, so now in this step, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to be cutting my crease. I'm using a Real Techniques tiny little detail brush, and I'm going to be very, very slow when I'm doing this because I want it perfect and I don't want it to mess up. I'm still pretty new at doing cut creases, so I usually take a while on this step. Even though I'm just going to put an eyeshadow over it. I think it looks better when the concealer that's below it has a good outline. Also, I've learned that if you have hooded eyes, I kind of don't have hooded eyes. They're slightly hooded, but not too much. If you have hooded eyes, you can just create a crease. So if you do that, you can place the concealer a little bit above the lid of your eye, so it gives the illusion of a bigger lid. Alright, so with my Real Techniques blending brush, I'm just going to be going in and smoking out the colors a little bit more just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And I'm just going to keep going back and forth. And then now I'm going to go in with some Throne on a packing brush. This is a MAC packing brush. I don't know the number of it, but I will list it down below. And I am going to be placing Throne from the palette right on the lids of my eye. And at first I was kind of putting in the eyeshadow in a downwards motion with the brush, but then when I went ahead and did my other eye, I found that it was easier to kind of outline the shape of my eye and then color in the lid rather than pulling downward in a downward motion, if that makes any sense. I looked more seamless and effortless when I did it the way that I'm trying to explain. So then going in with a blending brush, just blending everything out. And since I said that the other eye came out better than the first one that I did on camera, I'm just going to go in with that same MAC brush and make sure that everything is blended in together so the green and the orange aren't so harsh. Going in with that Real Techniques blending brush, just going to keep on blending till my hand falls off, because I felt like that's all I did in this video is blend. Okay, so now in this step, I'm going to go in with a eyeliner brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Obsidian from the palette and just smoke out my waterline. After smoking out my waterline, I really don't know why I made that face. But after smoking out my waterline, I'm gonna go in with the color Throne, and I'm gonna be placing that on the tear duct of my eyes to give a little pop of shine. Okay, so now for my face, I've already moisturized and primed it, and I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation at the moment. This is the CoverGirl True Match Foundation in the color C4. It's a very affordable foundation, and I think it gives great coverage. Okay, so this step is totally unnecessary, but I just decided to be extra. I'm going to be going in with this Stila Magnificent Metals glitter in the color Rose Gold Retro, and I kind of just wanted, my initial thought was to put a little line of glitter on my crease, but I kind of went in heavy-handed and I put way too much glitter on the crease of my eye. But in this step, I'm just taking that Small Real Techniques detail brush and applying the glitter over that throne color that is on my lid. Okay, so now I'm just going to be taking my MAC 247 and just blending in that glitter so it doesn't look like a big mess on the lid of my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some Tarte Shape Tape to do some highlighting. And I'm going to be using a beauty sponge to blend it all out. I'm also using some NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Creme Brulee to kind of color correct my nose because it kind of gets red. So I like to mix those two concealers together. Okay, so now with my trusty Laura Mercier translucent powder, I am just going to be doing some light baking. I'm not going to leave this on my face for very long, but I just like doing this because it prevents my face from looking shiny, especially in this Florida humidity. So after that, I just went in with some MAC bronzer in the color Refined Golden, and I added some highlight. I used a sleek highlight, and I put on some Tarte blush in the color Paaaarty. And yeah, that concludes this makeup look. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. For all the products that I used, they will be listed below. And let me know if you guys like this makeup tutorial. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye!